Here at home, let's get another check of weather with our chief meteorologist, Dan Cianca. Dan, we talked about how the snow up there, while it's nice to see and it's really cool, there is a lot of concern for that flooding to happen once it all melts.
Right, and certainly with all of that snow up there, flooding is going to be a concern. I mean, it's not uncommon to have big heat waves here across the state. It's been pretty cold for a while, there's no doubt about it, but obviously there's potential for heat. We're going to warm things up this weekend, even though the chance of snow actually will increase in the Sierra Nevada. But with warmer temperatures, the snow level goes higher, so some of that lower elevation snow has potential to be melted. Now, things are pretty cold out there tonight. We're still seeing some showers moving across the region. We're watching this line moving into the Monterey Bay region tonight, now into western Santa Cruz County, out past Greyhound Rock, Swanton, almost to Davenport at this hour. Things pretty quiet around the peninsula, Salinas and Watsonville at the moment in most inland areas, but this line is slowly moving to the east. It won't really hold together all that well. I think it will lose a little strength as it moves onto the eastern coastal plain of the bay, but do expect some rain tonight, so watch out for some wet roads, and there's small potential for some small hail out there as well. And of course, we'll keep an eye on any cells that may produce that. In the meantime, here's a live look from Domenico's on the wharf. It is dry currently in Monterey and chilly, and we've been talking about how cold it has been. I just want to quickly look at some numbers from February. I promised you this a few days ago before our weekend, and did get some more data that did roll in regarding some February temperatures for locations. Still not everything in for some reason. I can't make the data come in, but I keep an eye on it for you anyway. So basically what you're looking at here are the average temperatures for this past February that just occurred. And we compare that to a normal value, which is in this column right here, and here is the difference. And in this case, all locations quite a bit below normal for the month. And there's no doubt about that. If you were outside at all, you probably realized, maybe even looking at your heating bill, that it's been pretty chilly. Salinas, for example, the 12th coldest February on record. The Monterey climate site has moved around a bit, so we can't really compare that record. Watsonville, this is data for the airport, which has a much shorter range than the climate site there, which doesn't have the last week of February for some reason. The Gilroy climate site at negative 2.9, actually the 9th coolest February on record, in the King City record at minus 5.1 degrees of the month, the actual 5th coolest February on record. So definitely a cold one, and one that will be in the books, but not the coldest in any particular spot. Now, this cold air mass remains in place, and with that instability, weak disturbances are causing showers to pop up. We have one moving through right now. We can probably track another one showing up right here. These are all still moving toward us, and they're rotating around this area of low pressure off to our north. But this pattern is about to break down, and things are going to start changing a little bit. We already have some good moisture off to our south. It's in the subtropics, and the next storm system is going to start pulling it toward the coast. And this is what we call an atmospheric river. It's essentially a conduit of moisture in the atmosphere, and we can have them pointed at the coast and not even see any rain. But if you've got a storm system to take advantage of that moisture tap, then you could see some heavy rain. And that is going to be the case toward the end of the week. We do have a storm system that will tap into this moisture and present us the problem of some heavy rain here, likely on the central coast. The exact positioning of where this river shows up is still yet to be determined, but chances are looking pretty good that it's going to be pretty more focused here locally. So I'm expecting some heavy rain as we head into Friday. Beyond that, the river stays somewhat pointed at the west coast. We get other pulses as we head through or out of the weekend, and then perhaps into next week, another potential pulse headed toward the coast. So this weather pattern is looking a lot wetter, not quite as cold, but there will be some hazards certainly with that the increased chance of moisture. So this first system coming out, we'll continue to see a few more rounds of showers rolling through, but as the next system taps into that moisture into the weekend, we have the potential for some heavy rain here locally, and that does mean more snow in the Sierra Nevada as well. But because of this is a subtropical moisture tap, it isn't going to be as cold. We're going to warm up and see more rain as we head into the weekend. Wait till I show you the 7-day forecast. It might blow your mind a little bit, but as you can see, additional systems into early next week. So lots to watch out for. Of course, some of that will have some hazards with it, and with that potential for heavy rain, you want to be prepared if you live in the mountains on the Big Sur coast, like Monterey County said a little while ago, for potential cutoffs. There's always that threat of landslides, and we're still saturated. A Normally a system like that, if it had been dry, might cause some issues, but of course things are still wet. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And so it doesn't take as much rain to cause problems. And with the potential for heavy rain, well, it's making problems look more likely. So here's this first line coming through tonight. This should move inland as we head through the next couple of hours and kind of dissipate a little bit. A few more additional light showers possible through the overnight, so can't rule out a chance of having to use your windshield wipers during the morning commute, but I don't expect widespread rain during that time. Still have to watch out for some wet roadways. During the day tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible. I think we're going to stay dry most of the day tomorrow. Looks like we're going to be in between some of these waves moving through. So expect some sunshine, not necessarily warm temperatures. The air mass is still cold. And there's still a chance of an isolated shower, but I think most of the day is going to be dry outside of what we see tomorrow morning. Beyond that, another chance of showers coming in late tomorrow night into Wednesday. Quick look at your temperature forecast as we head through the overnight hours. Dropping into the 30s overnight in the Santa Cruz Mountains, highs back into the low 50s. Santa Cruz topping out at 53 tomorrow. Over to Watsonville and Salinas, low to mid 50s, lows in the 30s. So another chilly night for us. Monterey Peninsula, highs in the low 50s, lows overnight in the upper 30s to low 40s. And then farther south, dropping down into the 30s for most places, even 20s at the Pinnacles, but highs back in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. So here's that crazy 7-day forecast I was talking about. Showery, breezy for the next couple of days. Then temperatures start to warm up Thursday, Friday. Winds pick up, rain picking up late Thursday. Heavy at times Friday. Highs in the 60s this weekend with more rain chances, but probably a dry day on Sunday. So there's that. Inland areas also cool and breezy for these next couple of days. I expect Thursday morning to be the coldest, but then the afternoons start warming up. So a lot to change. A lot is going to change. Make sure to stay tuned to the forecast.
All right, thanks so much for that, Dan.